The Middle East is once again a cauldron of conflict. Israel and Hamas are locked in a deadly struggle. The Gaza Strip has seen relentless Israeli airstrikes. These strikes aim to weaken Hamas, a militant group controlling Gaza. Hamas has responded with rocket fire into Israel. Adding to the turmoil, Iran, a staunch supporter of Hamas, casts a long shadow over the region. The situation is complex and dangerous. The international community scrambles for a solution. August 2024 has seen some glimmers of hope for peace. However, the path to a lasting resolution remains fraught with obstacles. The conflict has deep roots. It is fueled by decades of mistrust and animosity. At its core lies the question of Palestinian statehood. Hamas and Israel are bitter enemies. Their ideologies clash fundamentally. Caught in the middle is the civilian population of Gaza. They bear the brunt of the violence and destruction. The recent escalation has resulted in a heavy loss of life. Thousands of people have been displaced from their homes. The humanitarian situation is dire. The international community has condemned the violence and calls for a ceasefire. The ceasefire proposal offers a glimmer of hope in a bleak landscape. President Biden, along with the leaders of Egypt and Qatar, have presented a united front. They urge both sides to return to the negotiating table. The proposal calls for a cessation of hostilities. It emphasizes the need for the release of hostages held by Hamas. This includes both Israeli civilians and captured soldiers. However, significant challenges remain. The death of Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh has created uncertainty. It is unclear who will take his place and how it might impact negotiations. Despite these obstacles, the international community is urging both sides to seize this opportunity. Even as ceasefire efforts continue, the situation on the ground remains volatile. Israeli airstrikes on Gaza have continued. These strikes have inflicted a heavy toll on the civilian population. Hospitals, schools, and residential areas have been hit. The United Nations has condemned the rising civilian death toll. It has expressed concern over the targeting of shelters housing displaced Palestinians. The humanitarian situation in Gaza is catastrophic. There are severe shortages of food, water, and medical supplies. The healthcare system is on the verge of collapse. International aid organizations are struggling to deliver assistance. Section 4 diplomatic tensions escalate. The conflict has also spilled over into the diplomatic arena. Tensions between Israel and Norway have escalated sharply. Israel has revoked the diplomatic status of Norwegian diplomats involved in Palestinian affairs. This move was in retaliation for Norway's recognition of a Palestinian state. It was also a response to Norway's participation in the International Criminal Court case against Israeli leaders. Israel has accused Norway of bias and of supporting terrorism. Norway has defended its position, emphasizing its commitment to promoting peace in the Middle East. The diplomatic fallout underscores the challenges of finding a peaceful resolution to the conflict. Section 5. Retaliation concerns and the path forward. Adding another layer of complexity to the situation, Iraq recently apprehended 5 individuals. They are suspected of involvement in a rocket attack on the Ain al-Assad air base. This attack, which injured American troops, has raised concerns about potential escalation. The attack bears the hallmarks of previous attacks attributed to Iran-backed groups. The timing, so soon after the assassination of Hamas leader Haniyeh, has fueled speculation about Iranian involvement. Israel has been preparing for potential retaliatory attacks. Its leaders have projected confidence in their defense capabilities. However, the situation remains highly volatile. There are concerns that miscalculations could lead to a wider conflict. The international community is urging all parties to exercise restraint. The ceasefire proposal offers a glimmer of hope. However, significant obstacles remain. The international community must maintain pressure on all sides to engage in meaningful dialogue.